Hello, everyone. Welcome to Aisha Yusufu TV. Nigeria is such a funny place. I saw this headline. It says, Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, Ejimako, tackles Ohanaeze for asking Tinubu for political pardon for IPOB leader when he's not convicted. Let me just even drop my glasses here. On what basis is anyone asking for a political pardon or whatever it is pardon? Yes, the way Nnamdi Kanu does his thing, we might not agree with him. I don't agree with the way he does his thing. He also does not agree with the way I do my own thing, which is a normal thing in life. But justice is justice. Injustice is injustice. What has he done other than he said he wants to leave Nigeria? You understand? If it's the case of the unknown gunman, he's the one doing the unknown gunman, whatever, you can arrest him on that, you can prosecute him, let him go through this thing. How do you arrest somebody because he said, oh, his people no longer want to be part of Nigeria? Then why don't you do a referendum? So he hasn't done any kind. So which pardon is anybody asking for? Why do we allow, this is the thing I hate so much about, when Nigeria, let it be, let it go, let it just be. No, there's nothing like let something go. What is right, what is wrong, and things have to be done the right way. When you're asking Tinubu to come and pardon him now, what crime did he commit? What was he convicted of that you are now asking for a pardon? So people say, let sleeping dogs let's follow this one. It's the same thing with that Falana case that a lot of people are not seeing because all they are focused on, Shay is not this person that talked about it. It's not very dark man that talked about it. Shay, it was Bobrisky's message. All the things that the very dark man spoke about. In short, by the way, I saw a place where he had done some apology. All those things he talked about, people are like, no, leave it, focus on this or no. You have to follow things through the way they are. If somebody has done something, that there's another thing should not be a reason why that thing should not be focused on. It's the same thing. It's the same mentality. And we do it all the time in Nigeria. They will say, let it be now. Let it go. Election happened in this country. Election was rigged. We are demanding that, election that was rigged. People, what were people saying? Let it go. Let it be. Election has already passed. Now see, they are rigging more election. They are rigging it broad daylight. They are doing it. This is how you enable nonsense. This is how you enable bad behavior. This is how you now make it a norm. You normalize when injustice is done to someone. Then you are not coming to tell the person that, just forgive him. Forgive him for what? What did he do that he's being forgiven for? Even the last time the judge rescued herself from the case, some of the judges have said the Nigerian government should let him go. Yes, you don't like him. Yes, he's doing his nonsense or whatever. As far as I'm concerned, Nnamdi Kanu had the opportunity, and I've said it before. I'll still say it. Hello. When it concern me, IPOB people, they know they insulted me. Those that said they will kill me. Is it 2019? I'll be 20, whatever. When we had a part of with Kanu, they said they will kill me. Waiting then a normal, steady every day with the get at it. But what needs to be said needs to be said. For me, yes, all that thing he was doing, they are kissing his feet, they are doing this here. I focus on using that power politically. Focus on getting that power. Imagine you had used that whole influence that you had to ensure the right people get into office. You have 5 governors, you will have 15 senators, you will have how many House of Representative members, you will have how many state houses of assembly members, all of them collectively talking about IPOB. It will make more this thing rather than sitting there and doing this thing for people to kiss it. But that's not what I'm here for. Anyways, what I'm here for is on this issue. Why are you asking for a political pardon for someone who hasn't done anything wrong? What did he do wrong? Yes, my people said they don't want to be part of Nigeria again. We want IPOB. Fine and good. All you need to do, why don't we have a referendum? But let me not even get over myself. Let me come back, to the statement. I totally am in support of Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer. The appeal has been made by Chief Damian Okeke-Ogene, the National Vice President of Ohanaeze in Awka, Anambra State Capital on Tuesday while addressing journalists in the state. Barrister Aloy Ejimako, special lawyer to the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has countered the Apex Igbo Socio-Cultural Organization, Ohanaeze Ndigbo's request that President Bola Tinubu, not my president anyway, should grant Kanu political pardon as part of Nigeria's 64th independence anniversary. Do they even understand what this means? By the time they say, okay, they should grant you political pardon so that he will leave the prison and go, it will mean that he committed a crime. It will mean that he's accepting that he committed a crime. What? When Nelson Mandela was, this reason why Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in this thing is because he refused to accept to a crime he did not commit. They would have left him off early. He would have gone off early when they were telling me, oh, if you know you will no longer be fighting for whatever, for the against the racial, the apartheid and whatever. But he said no. So this one, in what way does it make sense for you to say, oh, because there is independence, let them pardon him so that he lived there? But then it is now put in place that he had committed some crime. He hasn't committed a crime. The court hasn't, the court has not come out to convict him of anything. So why is it if Nigeria, if there's a law in Nigeria that says that if you decide that we want to leave Nigeria, then bring that law, let everybody see it. And why are we not even sitting there, by the way, and having a Nigerian conversation? Why are we still yoked together? Let people come together. If they do a referendum and then the Southeast vote that they want to leave Nigeria, fine and good. Let them leave Nigeria. If the Northwest vote they want to leave Nigeria, every region vote they want to leave Nigeria, let them leave Nigeria. Then if there's a voting and then when they do a referendum, the voting does not show that people want to leave, then you can go and tell Nnamdi Kanu, go and sit down, my friend, go and look for a job to do. The people that you say they want to leave, they don't want to leave. Simple as ABCD. Why is that not the issue that should be put in our constitution? Why is the constitutional amendment not giving room for a referendum? You're keeping someone, you're holding him, you've gone to bring him. In the first place, what was the arrest for Nnamdi Kanu for? He was talking, he don't know his mouth he was using to talk. Buhari just went and just carried him, and then that became an issue. Leave him to be talking his talk. Kanu, who was arrested in Kenya by former President Muhammadu Buhari's Nigerian government, has been held in detention at the custody of the Department of State Services, DSS, since June 2021 by the Nigerian government, prosecuting him on trumped-up charges of terrorism and treason. Sahara reporters on Tuesday reported that as Nigeria marked its 64th Independence Day anniversary, the Ohanaeze Ndigbo worldwide asked Tinubu to grant Kanu a political pardon as part of the independence anniversary. That's so wrong. You cannot be telling somebody to pardon. You should be telling the Nigerian government to free him, and then he should sue the Nigerian government for damages. Why are you holding him for illegal arrest? Or whatever it is lawyers call that thing. That's what he should be suing the Nigerian government for, not the one that they are telling him that he should go and be seeking for, pardon. Okeke Ogene stressed that releasing Kanu could pave way for peace, help identify those responsible for violence, and ultimately end the troubling sit-at-home orders in the Southeast. Yes, releasing him could pave. I totally agree with that part. Releasing him, but not that as a pardon. As the Nigerian government doing what they ought to do, because they shouldn't have arrested him in the first place. There was no need for him to be arrested. So they should release him and apologize to him. And if he wants, then he can sue them. Not that as a pardon. When you say as a pardon, what it means is that he's accepting that he committed a crime. How will you be pardoned when there's no crime attached to what you've done? They've wronged you, and instead of them to release you, then they are not saying that they pardon you. How does that work? Sometimes the way we take issues, little things matter. These little things, it's not just the end. I say this thing all the time. The end can never justify the means. We always want to let the end justify the means. Say, he'll be free now. No, you cannot say you are going to pardon him. What you mean is that you are saying that, oh, he has committed a crime, which he hasn't. However, reacting to the request, Ejimako described Ohanaeze's request as shocking, saying that the organization could not be asking for a pardon for the IPOB leader who has not been convicted by a court. The lawyer said that pardon is only granted for convicted felons. Exactly, stressing that such a request would never arise in Kanu's case, as he did not commit any crime by demanding political justice for his people. Nnamdi Kanu did not commit any crime. What did he do? The injustice has been meted out on him, and instead of us to call the state to order, they are telling him that they should come and give political, pardon. The lawyer said that, okay, in his reaction posted on his X account, Ejimakor said, "Dear Ohanaeze Ndigbo, it's shocking that you are asking for pardon for someone who is not yet convicted. For your information, pardon is for convicted fellows. It will never arise in this case because MNK, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, committed no crime by demanding political justice for his people. As far as I'm concerned, 64 years after independence, 110 years after amalgamation, Nigeria should sit down and have the Nigeria conversation. Do we want to remain as one or separate? If all of us want to separate, let us separate peacefully." Thank you so much for watching. Bye.